Welcome to Autoworld of Conway, where today we'll be previewing a beautiful 7-Up edition 1990 Ford Mustang LX Convertible. So if you're watching this, you probably already know and understand what this car is, but in case you don't, I'm going to spend a moment or two today to preview its condition, do a full walk around, and drive this car. So this is one of those cars that you just don't see every day, and especially not in this condition. This car, only 22,000 miles. Automatic transmission, one of the 2,700 that were produced. An automatic of the just over 4,000 were made in 1990, and this is one of those. So National NCAA, the basketball organization, partnered with 7-Up to produce these cars. They were all GTs, they were all green, this deep green emerald metallic, finished with white interior and a white convertible top. This car is in absolutely exceptional condition. Dual exhaust. We'll hear her run here in just a moment. But I wanted to catch this on a sunny day. So you can really see that metallic paint pop. These cars, whopping 225 horsepower. But really, we don't care, do we? Because they are easily modified for more horsepower. And the level of enjoyment that we receive out of driving these cars takes us back. We sure do love it. White interior in exceptional condition. All of the VIN stamps are exactly where they're supposed to be. So we'll highlight those in the engine bay. The trunk and other areas. One of the first things I look for are actually the sun visors. They are still intact. And the door pockets. Everything works on this car very well, as it should. This car is equipped with an aftermarket alarm. And you'll see right here the indicator to say that it is armed or disarmed. Original Ford headlights. Front bumper has not been drilled for a front license plate. So we have quite a bit of documentation on this car since it was new. Let's see if I can do this just a minute. So you can see on our website the Carfax report, which shows the mileage increasing in normal increments since it was new. also have service records throughout the years. Again, since new. Nice and tidy engine bay. So we acquired this car out of Florida. It is not where it spent its entire life. Again, we'll review those documents here momentarily. We've had several of the red summertime editions. And this is actually one of 2 7-Up cars that we currently have here at the dealership. The other is a one owner. There's one little mark in the paint right there. I want to point out. It's really the only one I can find. The other one has, I believe, 120,000 miles, 125. Wheel lock. So all the windows function with ease. See, let's do this. Let's go ahead and fire her up. And we'll also operate the top. Horn blows. Notice the ashtray lid is nice. So pop hit the top that I'm wearing. Throatier than factory. I need to get underneath and see what we have there. So this is the original top. Little bit of weathering here. Actually, that 1,000 horsepower Challenger is getting ready to leave, so I'm going to pause for just a moment. All right, so separate the windows, put the top back down, and we'll go for a ride. How about that? It's probably one of the fastest convertible tops I think I've seen. And we do have the convertible boot for the back here.
As easy as a stroll in the park.
Then just answer a few questions and get a real answer in seconds.
As easy as singing.
Why not?
Turn this radio off here. So we're at the main dealership here, Autoworld of Conway. This is my 18th year making videos of classics and specialty vehicles. And boy, how much fun it is. So here we go. Automatic transmission, AOD. You can tell, easy down the road on the steering. Kick down cable works just fine. Turn up here, one more jaunt through the gears. Oh, a little rubber there, second gear. Here we are, Autoworld of Conway, 1997 Up Edition, LX Mustang Convertible. And now let's take a look at some of the paperwork and provenance that accompanies this car. So as promised, here we are with the provenance and paperwork that accompanies this 7 Up Edition 1990 Mustang. And this is exactly what we want to see as a collector of low mileage cars. Everything is in the pudding, and that's where the proof is. So I want to take a moment and go through this with you. Obviously the original owner's manuals, as well as the hang tag that says this is a fuel injected car, do not pump the accelerator. So this car was delivered to New York originally, you can see there, but it has spent most of its time in Daytona Beach, Florida. So a couple recall letters, but also the warranty card from that dealership, as well as a for sale ad where the gentleman purchased this car in Florida. So what we want to see, obviously, is historical evidence showing that the mileage is correct. This title on this car reads exempt because it is over 10 years old. There's 2013, 19,000 miles. Mr. Jack Carroll, prior owner of this car. There's 14,000 miles in 11. There's 08. Excuse me, 18,000 miles in 11. 15,000 in 08. And these receipts are primarily tires, brakes, oil changes. 13,911 in 07, and again 13 in 06, and so on. So all of this work complete at Palm Coast, Florida, at Gary Yeoman's Ford. And this lines up exactly with what the previous owner had described to us. So since making the driving video, I was able to confirm. I went under the car, and you'll see original Ford mufflers underneath, all original fasteners, clamps, and beautiful condition underneath. But I did again want to document the mileage, because that is always a question, and it's only as good as you can show. And as you can tell, this is rock solid evidence, this 22,000 mile 1990 7-Up Mustang. Thank you, and for joining us here at Autoworld of Conway, where we always have good cars for good people.